Welcome to Tell Me the Truth, where no stance is taken except for the biblical stance. Today we're going to take a look at the Bible concerning Halloween. Halloween can be traced back to a group of people known as the Celtics. The Celtics spread throughout Northern Ireland, Scotland, north of France, and Wales. There were tribes that shared similar religious beliefs, traditions, and cultures. On October 31st, the god of the Celtics was to have called up spirits of the wicked dead. At the same time, other evil spirits arose and went about the countryside harassing people. On this day, the Celtics were visited by demons and spirits. In Ireland, during the year of 432 AD, many Celtic traditions were incorporated into Catholicism. Catholicism introduced St. Patrick's that combined pagan beliefs with Catholicism. And in the year 834 AD, Pope Gregory I instituted the celebrations of saints as a Christian celebration, hoping to eliminate the Samhain celebrations, but fell with traces of Celtic culture remaining even to this day. Now, we know that Celtics were tribes that had similar religious belief. Among this were Druids. Druids were Celtics priests, witches, and wizards, and they worshipped the god of Samhain. In Northern Ireland, Druids were a class of ruthless priests. The Druids ruled Northern Ireland with sorcery, terror, and human sacrifice for many centuries. When it came to trick-or-treat, the Druids went from house to house asking for gifts to offer to their god of death, Samhain. If they were rejected a gift or per se a treat, they would cast a spell in which one of the family members from that household would die within the span of a year. Druids were interested in prophecy and ritual. Not much is known about them since they weren't writers. We do know that they did offer human sacrifices to their god. Many believe that Stonehenge was used as a Druid temple. In the mid-1800s, Irish immigrants arrived in New England. With them, they brought their traditions and culture. This meant Halloween was brought with them, but they received extreme repercussions from the authority of New England. At the end of 1900s, the U.S. received a wave of Irish immigrants, and with it came Halloween. After that, it spread globally throughout the world. On October 31st, Ireland celebrated Halloween with fireworks and is the only nation on earth that recognizes Halloween as a national holiday. Children in Ireland are given a week off from their school for its observance. Now, when it comes to the US, Hollywood celebrates Halloween with fashionable decorations. It's a day to celebrate witches and different costumes, such as ghosts, spirits, and many other things. Public schools support the day of Halloween and stores make big sales during that holiday. During this time, a lot of children get abducted and cats as well for ritual purposes. Black cats are usually the targets, and when they're found, they get dissected and organs get eaten. What are the meanings of things in Halloween? There's many different things we see in Halloween, and here are a few meanings of them. Light in the pumpkin represents demons. A star with 5 corners and a half moon represents magic. Bats and owls they're associated with talking to the dead. Goats and elves are messengers that transit in between pagans. A black cat represents the reincarnation of the evil dead. Circle and a pentagram is a symbol of protection. Broom exercises that convey energy. Skeletons are abundant at the night and on Halloween. Costumes were often used to get power from the animal that they represented. Anton LaVey, founder of the Satanic Church, said that after one's own birthday, the 2 major satanic holidays are May 1st and Halloween. Doreen Irvin, the former ruling witch of the Western Europe, converted to Christianity and said if parents had an idea of what Halloween really is, they wouldn't even mention the word around their children. Now, why so much celebration? Well, there is many reasons. One is that celebration desensitizes people to think there's nothing wrong with witchcraft and the dark road. This is exactly what the devil wants. He wants people to think that it's just fine to celebrate Halloween. Christians may say, well, there's nothing wrong with it since it's just a holiday and we only celebrate it once a year. But Proverbs 21:2 says, every way of a man is righteous in his own eyes, but the Lord pondereth the hearts. But remember that the devil is the father of deception. As we know, it only took the devil one question to deceive Eve. In Genesis 3:4-6, the Bible tells us, you shall surely not die, for God doth know that in the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be open, and you shall be as God, knowing the good and the evil. And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant to the eyes, and a tree to be desired to make one wise, she took of the fruit thereof, and did eat, and gave also unto her husband with her, and he did eat. The devil is really good at deceiving. When talking, he's willing to offer you a little bit of truth with a whole lot of lies. Was it true that she was gonna die? Well, not physically, but she was gonna die spiritually. Were her eyes going to be open, as he said? Yes, they were gonna be able to differentiate between good and evil. So they were gonna be open. Was she going to be like God? No, she was now a sinner. She was never going to be like God. She's now lower. She's a sinner. She's not an eternal being. And now the devil, little by little, wants Christians to believe that celebrating or participating in pagan celebrations won't do us harm. But James 4:17 tells us, therefore, to him that knoweth to do good and doeth not, to him it is sin. And the Bible tells us to prove what is acceptable unto God. Ephesians 5:10-21 tells us, proving what is acceptable unto the Lord, and now fellowship with the unfruitful works and of darkness, but rather reprove them, for it is a shame even to speak of those things which are proven them in secret. But things are proven are made manifest by the light. Whatsoever doth make manifest is light, and that which is evil and is work of darkness which should avoid. I hope you liked this video and it led you closer to the Lord. And if you did like this video, please like, share, and subscribe to get more content like this. And if you have any recommended topics, don't forget to leave it in the comments down below. Other than that, I will catch you all in the next video.